Having lived in the remote Japanese countryside for a while now, my beady eyes will soon spot the outline of a venomous mukade centipede, wherever they may be. It's been a rather cloudy and rainy autumn week, which is sometimes when we notice increased bug activity around the house. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Steven, and that's my wife Yumi. Subscribe and give us a like if you wish. We try to take good care of our coffee making set, which is almost always used multiple times every day without fail. Yumi buys decent quality raw coffee beans and then enjoys roasting them herself here at home, which is also more cost-effective in the long run. She patiently sorts through all the beans, removing any damaged ones. Maybe she finds it therapeutic or something, who knows. Before she started doing this, she thought roasting coffee beans at home would be challenging, but it's actually pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Fast forward to another morning this week, and it's still gloomy and wet outside. Recently we found another use for our freshly roasted coffee beans. A very tasty homemade coffee jelly. Quite simply just a mix of fresh coffee with some gelatine added. Let it cool down before placing in the refrigerator to set. All this rainy weather means we can't do much clothes washing, as we still rely on drying our stuff outside. And the forecast is not looking great for the rest of the week, so we sometimes need to dry clothes at the coin laundry, even though we'd prefer not to. The closest one's up in town, and Yumi's heading that way anyway to drop Mia off at school, so she'll get our laundry dried at the same time. Jumping forward again this week, and Yumi's up very early as she needs to prepare a bento lunchbox for our daughter Mia, who has a school outing and picnic planned for today. Omu rice, which is sort of like a rice omelette, was Mia's bento request. I decided to get up early to lend a helping hand, which isn't always the case, much to Yumi's surprise, but she seemed happy about it. Gets a little brighter around 6 in the morning, so Yumi pops outside to get some fresh basil from the farm, which she'll use with the bento lunch. Weather's still not great, but the rain should stay away long enough for the kids to enjoy their outing. Mia's been enjoying this mix of fried potato with basil recently. Yumi actually prepared a delicious bento box for all three of us. Lucky me. Next month, Mia will take part in a little dance routine wearing a kimono. For now, she needs to practice the routine wearing a yukata, which Yumi needs to adjust the length of. Sewing is a bit of a chore for Yumi, but ever since Mia came along, she's had to do quite a bit more of it. This is actually the yukata which Yumi and her sister used to wear when they were young. It's over 30 years old, and her mom's taken really good care of it. Now that she's woken up, let's see how it looks on Mia. Traditional items of clothing like the kimono and yukata can be adjusted multiple times as a child grows up, enabling them to wear the very same piece for many, many years. Bit different to the clothing industry these days, eh? And off to her school outing and picnic she goes.
今日は曇りです。
いっぱい草があるからちょっと閉めた方がいいかも。
After a busy but productive early morning routine for myself and Yumi, the necessary tasks are completed, and we already know there's a fun little wave breaking down at our closest local surf spot. Pack up the car, bento box included of course. After our first surf session, we enjoyed a spot of lunch on the beach. We've been married for 10 years now, and both being surfers, this is about as romantic as it gets for us. We ended up jumping back in the water for another little surf after lunch. Then it's already time to pick Mia up from school. We decided on pasta for dinner using some fresh local prawn.
パスタに乗せようかなと思って。
Mia's already outside singing in the rain, so she grabbed some more basil which her mom was asking for. As I'm sure a lot of parents can relate to, Mia can be a little fussy and challenging around the dinner table at times. As parents, we just wanted to enjoy meal times with us as often as possible.
いただきます。
We'll keep trying. Let's not forget those tasty coffee jellies, which Yumi and I quietly devoured on our own. Mia had her very own fruit jelly earlier on. Thanks for watching, and drop us a comment below if you wish. See you next time.